good evening, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 3-day START Method Challenge. I'm your host, Krystle, and with me is my co host, Renata Sass. We are passionate to help professionals 30 and over to get unstuck from their corporate 9 to 5 jobs to launch and grow six-figure businesses with our Krystle-Clear blueprint and Renata's
Accountability coaching.
accountability coaching. Okay, so welcome to the 3-day challenge. We are going to start with the START Method Challenge to growing a thriving cleaning business or a different business with this 3-day challenge. We are so excited to have you here. And as an experienced entrepreneur in 11 years to be exact in a cleaning industry, I have built a successful cleaning business with 150 people working for me, 150 employees, and over 1,000 clients. So today, we are here to share with you the START method and a proven framework for setting and achieving goals in your cleaning business or in any other business. So, Renata, tell us a little bit about yourself before we start this challenge.
Yes, thank you, Crystal, for having me as your co host. I am very excited to be continuously learning from you because, our friendship and our collaboration has developed over time. And it's still amazing that you have so much knowledge and, you are like a big sister in business for actually whoever wants to start or especially improve large scale businesses. As you have all the experience, the knowledge that you are willing to share, and you actually find joy in doing this with others. So yes, I'm passionate about accountability. And growing up and getting into the corporate world, everybody told me, "You have so much grit. You have so much grit to even after finishing your 9 to 5, you go and do this and do that." And I didn't realize that until late in life that, oh, so not everybody has grit. And I became passionate about helping people develop that grit to go after their personal goals and achieve them after their 9 to 5. So yes, here we complete each other, and
Yeah.
actually, doing this partnership and doing this 3-day START method challenge, it's a great opportunity for everybody who is participating to ask questions. Ask the questions that you are afraid of hearing the answers to. So, thank you everyone who is jumping in and who is already signed up in the program. And feel free to drop a question, and we'll be sharing surprises, along the way. So keep your eyes and ears open. Yeah.
Yes. I'm so excited with this 3-day challenge because I have been dreading this. I am not a coach, an inborn coach, but like you said, I'm a big sister. So I know, and with my 11 years in the business, I can be the big sister and I can help you navigate the exciting world of entrepreneurship. It's a little bit confusing. There are ups and downs, but there's always a way, and there's always a coach to help you. And Renata and I can be your coach if you decide to partner with us. So this START method is a roadmap to your success, and it stands for setting goals, tracking progress, achieving goals, recommitting to your goals, and taking action. And each step is crucial to the growth and prosperity of your business. So let's dive into it, Renato. So,
Okay.
yes. Okay.
Um, One very important note that I have to make, I just have to, you know, um, we can go ahead and teach this START method. It's absolutely simple. And yes, you are already equipped to go through it and do that. And what I encourage everyone participating is to actually start right now with us, because you will have the opportunity to ask questions and to have direct access to us and to our knowledge and to our expertise. And you can get answers that if you go somewhere else, you might want to pay and maybe not even leverage what you already been promised. So here's your chance to get in touch with us and connect with us and actually start doing it. Because on a theoretical level, everybody can, read about it. You can go and search for it on the internet, but you won't know what to do if the outcome is not what you've been expecting. So
Yeah.
here's your chance to actually start doing it, fail fast, and we are here when you will be failing. And we
Yes.
are here to support you. And having Krystle, the big sister in business, you are here to reach out and to know what to do when things go south, because they will go south, and you need to learn fast to manage it, not to have any losses, because in business it's not just like, screw this, I'm going to close my laptop and get out of the office. You don't get that luxury. So
Oh,
you need to learn fast, you need to learn and put it in practice.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start with the first point. How about
Yes.
setting goals?
Yes, it is. So it is setting goals. The first step that you want to do is to set your goals. But what are goals exactly? Sometimes it's just the desire of your heart. It's what your deepest desire, and I believe setting a clear and measurable goal is vital for any business, but it can be also the out of this world goal that you want to achieve. So it includes your cleaning company or a different company, and these goals provide direction and focus. So whatever goal that you may have, whether it's a small or measurable or the out of this world, it provides you a different an exact direction and focus of where you want to go. So they give you a target to strive for and to help you track your progress. So for me, as I am an entrepreneur and I have 11 years of experience in the business in cleaning business. So let's say you want to start a cleaning business. It's easier for me to talk about cleaning business since I am here. So your goals might be you want to start a cleaning business and you want to have the first 5 clients or 10 clients and generate a specific monthly revenue. So what do you need to do? Hire your first employee, of course. So to set this effective goals, we'll use this SMART goal framework. These SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. But then we'll still um, um, take a look at this. So being specific, your goals should be clear and well defined. So, for example, instead of saying, I want to get more clients, you want to be more precise. I want to have 10 clients a month or a week, like what we were talking about earlier, Renata. We want to have 10 clients, coaching clients a month. And so your goal is to increase your revenue, of course, and specify the percentage of dollar or amount or euros in your that you want to reach. What's the next step, Renata? What do you think is A?
Um, I just want to make a small note. I'm all about the notes.
Yeah.
uh, just please have in mind, before go ahead and jump into a goal, just have in mind and make sure that the goal is really what you want, and it's in alignment with your identity, with your values, with your beliefs. Because many people go around and they just land goals. They hear a goal, they think, it will be a good idea for me to do that too, because it seems quick, because it seems very easy, and I could do this too. And
Yes.
guess what? They go, they start, doing that, going after the goal.
Right.
It doesn't work out. Well, why not? Because it's not always about resources, and it's not about always the knowledge. It's about being aligned with who you actually are and what goal is meant for you, and if you are
Mm-hmm.
meant for that goal as well. Um, so you need to be aligned with your identity, with your goal, and afterwards it will be like, building for your own self, and building for your well-being, and building for the people who you love. So yeah, that was my short note.
Oh, yes. But with that, you reminded me, is your goal really your goal? Or is it somebody else's goal? Like, for example, my mom, she wanted me, she knows I'm good in math. So she said, why don't you become an accountant? So I studied accounting, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. So I was just painfully going to school every day. But then when I discovered what I really want to do, and being an entrepreneur, and I am in my own zone, when I am in my business, I can do things even with my closed eyes. So it's really knowing your strengths. Like what I always ask in the Krystle-Clear show, I always ask who you think you are if you are a superhero. Most of the time we negate ourselves with our talents and abilities, but then when I ask a person, who do you think you are? What are your strengths? What will you be if you were a superhero? And then that can be your goal. That can flourish into something that you really, really, really want, and to a business that you can really thrive. Because if you do things that you don't like, you will just be fed up after a year or two. But if you really do the thing that you love, it's not work. It's doing the thing that you love, so you'll be so excited every day to do your business.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, so you asked me what
Yes.
A stands for. Uh,
Yes.
I'm gonna say achievable.
Yes. It is. Your goal should be realistic and attainable. Of course, if you are starting up, it should be realistic and attainable. But it is essential to dream big, to set goals that are within the reach of your boost. Like what Les Brown says, aim for the stars, aim for the stars, right? And aim for the moon. Aim for the moon, so when you fail, you reach for the stars. So aim high, aim for something that is out of this world, because you are created in God's image and likeness. So you have all the talents and abilities that you need. And when you aim high, your desire, you have a burning desire to do what you really want, and you find a way to do the things that are necessary for your goal to be a reality.
And also, you have to be convinced, it has to be achievable in your mind.
Yes.
Because if you are, by now a crazy scientist, okay, and you discover something, you had the conviction that it was there. You were searching for something, you had the image, as Martinelli says. You had the image in your mind, and afterwards you just have to find a way to translate that into reality. But you have the image, and you have the conviction that it is there and it is possible, even if you haven't translated into the real world yet, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true.
So build that image of yours and make it clear and make it concise, and make sure that it is yours and you
Yeah.
identify with it. So, even when you are going to have like harsh days, um, it won't feel like work. It will feel like something that you do for yourself because it will be inherently in you. It is something that is part of you. And this is why we talk about, identity, branding, values, even when we are building companies. Because when we are building companies, most probably you saw on company pages, websites, and so on, what are our values. Those are not just randomly put there. You had the image of your company in your mind, and it was born within you, and you
Yeah.
had an intention and you had a purpose, and you have the ability to do something, to create something that is so personal to you, and to help people gain your service and to do better and to serve them with knowledge and with skills. So yes, it is personal. Your company, it's not just for profit. It is something deeply profound that you put out in the world, and you want to see it succeed and you want to see it grow. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
Well, it's exactly. While you were talking, I was l- and listening to you. I remember the story of the Wright brothers. For them, making the first airplane, for them it was achievable, but for other people it was out of this world. It was so crazy that they think those brothers were crazy. But now look at our society. We cannot live without. It was difficult for us during the pandemic without flying, because we have been used to flying and through the by the airplane, and so it has made our lives easier, our travel quicker, so much faster. And 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 even Thomas Edison, he failed 10,000 times. So is it in his mind achievable? Yes, but after 10,000 times it was achievable. So there are, like like Renata said, you will fail, but it's you will only fail if you stop. So let's get into the R in the SMART framework. So the R is your goals should align with your overall business objectives. Like what Renata mentioned earlier, they should contribute to the growth and success of your cleaning business. So ask yourself, is this goal relevant to my long term vision? Is this goal what I really dream? Is this goal helpful for my family? Because when we started this cleaning business in the beginning, we have visualized our long-term vision that we will be able to be financially free, we will be able to help hundreds of families, which we are doing now, and even almost thousands, because Filipinos, they help not only their own family, but they have extended families. So we have 150 people working for us, but we're helping their extended families as well. So we don't know how much we are helping. And if you are going to step out of your comfort zone and do the thing that you love, you will absolutely help others, and all over the world, I could even say. So, and what is it for the tea, Renata? What do you think of, or do you have an input about this
Oh, I always
relevant?
have, I just wanted to add that, it has to be, your goal has to be relevant to you.
Mhm.
Um, because you can plan and you can follow everything by the book, but when you will fail and when harsh times will come, uh, the relevancy of your goal is what will keep you focused on the long-term benefits. If your health is relevant to you, then yes, you will search for the best way to get back on track, and you
Mm.
will develop your grit. Not because it will be optional, but because you must do it, and it will be, you know, a requirement for you to move along in your business, to move along in your life, and so on. So
Right.
it is highly important to find the relevancy of your goal, not
Mm.
only in your business as something to be ticked off and to be tracked, but rather something that is very personal to you, because that is the source that you will draw your power upon on. So yeah, I'm encouraging each and every one of you. If you haven't find the relevancy of your goal, you need to do it right now to keep
Right.
it going. And regarding the tea,
Yeah.
um, I think it's time framed. Yes, so it
Yes.
has to be timeable, so to say. Yeah.
Yes, it's true. When we started our business, we said, okay, we want to do this while the kids are small so that we will be able to be present for them. So time T means time bound. Your goal should have a deadline or time frame. This adds a sense of urgency and helps you prioritize your task. Assign specific dates to each goal to keep yourself accountable. Like for us, we said, okay, in the beginning, we had one employee. It was really one person. It was funny because we had seven folders behind our backs. So we were already visioning, okay, we'll have seven people for us, one folder each person. And now we have hundreds, and we really visualize, okay, this will be the time that we prioritize this, and we said, okay, and at the end of the month we'll have 10 cleaners, 10 employees. And we had we had 20 employees after 2 months. So it was 10 and 10 and in the beginning. So it was really an amazing experience for us. But prioritizing your task when you arrive in the business, what you do first, where to start. We cold call clients, we sent flyers, we because we were our starting business. So we said after 5 years we wanted to have 50 people, and that's what we did. We had 100 people working for us after 5 years. So it's really amazing to be able to help people and do the thing that you love.
And also, it's very important to be time bound because if not, you can go down on the rabbit hole, you know, and search for continuous improvement, continuous tweaks, and you will never end up to actually release or deliver what you had initially in mind. So, yes, it's very important to have a deadline. And whenever the deadline comes, of course, you want to do your best and to have the best version of the deliverable that you have in mind. But you will need to deliver and maybe afterwards improve it. Yes,
Right.
it's, you know, just human behavior. And of course, we are in this community because we all want to do better, to serve better, and to be better. But the reality is that we need to have a product, you know, just go and launch your business as well. It will be version 0.0.1, and afterwards you can improve it and
Yeah.
launch that as well. So it is a very good tool to have a timetable and to have deadlines, and it keeps you accountable. And it
Right.
also gives you a sense of time, because otherwise, when you are working in your business,
Mhm.
you just lose sense of time. You know, you are there day and night, even in the weekends, maybe, especially at first, and it just slips. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and have a deadline in mind. Definitely.
Yeah, it's
Highly
true.
recommend.
I remembered one of our deadlines was to be financially free when I turned 35. We were already financially free because we were earning our first millions. Like, okay, we can do vacations. We even went to Japan. We even went to Japan for a month, a whole month in Japan, and we just explored and show the culture to our children, because that was what one of our dreams, to be financially free, to be able to go anywhere and everywhere, and do anything we want, and not really look at the price. Because when you are financially free, when you do the thing that you love, you would want not to look at the price of what you're buying. So set a goal, set a time when you want to be financially free, for example, and then you can work things out effectively and see the progress. So this the T in our start, so we are already halfway in our hour. So we are going to talk about tracking progress. What is tracking progress, Renata?
Whew. Tracking progress, you can have it as a tool. There are so many apps that can do this for you.
Right.
There are so many systems that can do this for you. You can do it, old school with an Excel. You can do it with a sophisticated app. You can have an accountability partner. You can have an offline spreadsheet. You can write it in your journal. The thing is that you have to find a way that works for you. For example, myself, I always need to track my progress, like writing it down on paper, old school.
Right.
Because in my mind, if I write it down, it's like a promise to myself. I mean, I wrote it down with my own hand,
Yeah.
I made a promise. It's something that I did for myself. And
Mhm.
I noticed that my accountability raised due to this action.
Mhm.
I used several tools, online tools that gain me this tracking progress, and my accountability wasn't as good as when I wrote it down on paper. But this is specific for me, so you need to go ahead, yes, test them all out, test the system that works for you, the system that is trackable for you, and what comes natural to you. So even if you go and leave messages for yourself, if you are a visual person, you can even go ahead and paint it. If you are an auditive person, you can go ahead and leave recurrent messages for yourself daily. Um, as you know, as a corporate, um, having corporate experience, at first I was doing daily grit videos first thing in the morning because it was my way of showing up for myself. It was 15 minutes of daily grit videos put in my calendar.
Wow.
I made notes for myself. So I treated my future self as someone who I work for. And
Oh,
I couldn't miss that. It was
right.
not an option for me. So, yes,
Wow.
go ahead and track everything you do. And it
Mhm.
will be so boring and it will be so uncomfortable at first. But it is just something that you need to do. So it's not optional anymore.
Wow. Yes, that's true. And writing down also shows your progress. Like, so setting goals is just the first step. And to ensure that you're making progress, you need to stay on track, like tracking progress. It's because it's so crucial to track your journey. And tracking progress allows you to measure your success, know where you've come from, where you are now, and it gives you really the boost, doesn't it? And I identify the areas for improvement and make the necessary adjustments. So it can give you the boost, but at the same time, it can give you a push because, okay, you need to do this. Maybe you are doing this really good, one part with the clients, and but the other part with the administrative work, you're not really good at it. So you need to assess the progress where you are. So and it's really an experience. It's learning experience. You really need to do what you do best and then delegate the rest. And I know that we have achieved what we have now because I don't know everything. And I have been delegating the things that I don't like doing, that I don't know how to do. I delegate to other people. And it's very financially rewarding as well because it's done quicker and it's done better. If you're, for example, for me, contacting clients is not really my best suit. So I like speaking, but I don't like contacting. So it's not it it's not time convenient for me. So I have employees who does that for me, and I have paid ads to do that for our business. That's why we have what we have now. So getting a coach is also going to help you thrive in your business if you have already a business, or thrive in your life, because if you want to do something and you don't know where to start, then a coach or a mentor can help you pinpoint your strengths and your talents, and can boost you, because we are outside of, we have a different perspective, don't we? And so it's really important to have a mentor or a coach, and an accountability partner, accountability coach, so that this person can help you boost if you are doubting yourself. It's somebody's behind you, beside you, to to coach you, to help you thrive in your business.
And also, we cannot see our own blind spots. So maybe if you are a highly analytical person, you can say, of course, but I can do an analysis and I can see it. No, you can't. It's human nature, we are all prone to it. You can't. You might be able to narrow it down with your logical mind, but we are all still human beings, and this is our nature. We cannot see our own blind spots. And another question that I'm being asked, and I also see, is to why can't I go to a friend,
Um,
for coaching? Why can't a friend just go and give me an advice because he already knows me? Exactly, he already knows you. That means not necessarily that he knows you and your capabilities, but you already have a previous relationship with that person. You already have a history with that person. That person, who might be a friend, has portrayed an image that might not be your best capabilities in her or his mind. So you need someone who is very objective, who can separate your potential from your actual skills, and who can give you a mirror image of where you are and where you can be at the end of a process. So you need that expertise to guide you from point A to point B and so on. No, a
yes,
friend cannot do it because you are overlapping personal with potential with a whole
right.
mess. Please
Yeah.
go to a friend. He can give you advice, of course, but how many of us can actually say, a friend of mine gave me a very good advice?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually bad experience because you are already involved. right? So
Right.
go to a professional. Please go to a professional. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. They're not the experts. Maybe they know you too well already. So sometimes they will pinpoint the negative in you instead of pushing you up and cheering on you. So it's not effective at all. So why hire a coach? Why hire a mentor? It's because this coach, this mentor has already gone through the process and can really help you um, shortcut and can help you with your business, tell you what worked, what doesn't work. And for me, I am really very excited to help everyone and be the best version of themselves, to just soar high, because we are meant to soar high and use our talents. And so we have so much abundance around us, and sometimes we're just not equipped to see what's in store for us. So there. I,
Awesome.
yes. So during this challenge, there is also VIP members who will receive a good goal tracker tool to help them stay organized and monitor their progress effectively. This tool will be an invaluable resource as you work towards your cleaning business goals. Our Facebook users said, um, coaches help us build the business we really don't know yet. It's true. And we are equipped, but we don't have the courage. And that's a huge difference. It is. So, in conclusion, today we have covered the importance of setting clear goals using the SMART goal framework. We have also discussed the significance of tracking progress along the way. So, tomorrow we will dive into the next steps of achieving your goals and recommitting to your journey. And I am so thrilled to be co host again by one and only Renata, and is going to be an exciting journey with you. And oh, our Facebook user said if Olympians who are already professionals need coaches, that's true. We definitely need coaches as well. And yeah, if you really wanna soar high, you need someone to help you see what you are missing, see what you don't see, like what Renata mentioned
And
earlier.
also, another important point is that you need to get really good at stepping into your fear. And this is where coaches excel, because it's natural if you are frightened, if you are afraid to take the leap, if you do not know or you don't even have the awareness that what you are doing is actually the right thing to do, like in your business, because that's a huge risk. So there you are faced with possible losses. There you are faced with disappointing your family members, yourself, and the persons who are involved. And you are maybe even personally afraid of taking that
Right.
leap. It's only natural to be afraid, and it's natural to feel that way, and you need help to guide you through, especially just nail down the process that already worked, and you can take off that risk, you can take it off your plate to be there and with a coach, not to be there alone,
Right.
because you will be frozen with fear. You can
Yes.
do this alone, but it's not going to be the same result. And you
Yeah.
do not want to create um, an experience that you might end up stuck in. You want to create a smooth experience, that you are there and that you can do it, you can walk through it. Okay, it's all a neurological process of having good experience while building stuff and while doing it afraid. So
Yes.
yes, go ahead.
Vanessa says breathing the coach's confidence, and it's contagious. It's true. That's why I have coach. That's why Renata is my accountability partner, because I'm breathing in their confidence. Sometimes I myself, even if I have already 11 years of experience in the business industry, in the cleaning industry, I still feel fear. It's normal. But we need someone who pushes us into our genius zone,
Yeah.
because we will always feel fear. But what will happen to us if we just stay locked up in that bubble, in that comfort zone? You will not be able to use your fullest potential. And it's important that we use all what God has given us, to, because that's our purpose in life, to use everything that God has given us, so that we will be financially free, we will be debt free, we will be happy and healthy, and we will have time with our family, our kids. And like I said earlier, having a coach is like having knowing a shortcut to your business. And it's because they have done that in the past, and they can help you with your fear, to conquer your fear. So before we wrap up, I make sure to download the goal tracker tool if you have if you are a VIP member. So it will be a valuable asset on your path to growing a thriving cleaning business. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. Thank you, Renata, for joining me today. I can't wait for tomorrow's session. Have a great day, everyone.
See you
Remember,
tomorrow.
yes, remember, it is important. It's not important where you are now, but what's important is where you are going. So you always need to be crystal clear wherever you go. Thank you so much. Have a great day,
Everyone,
everyone.
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.